This segment is sponsored by Trey Harrell Law.
News 4 Trey Harrell are committed to keep you safe while driving.
At our office, we've seen firsthand the devastating effects one bad decision can have on our Lowcountry roads.
Driving under the influence is never worth the risk.
Road Safety Essentials with Trooper Bob and Trey Harrell.
Well, it's another edition of Trey Helps in our Road Safety Edition. Attorney Trey Harrell, along with our own Trooper Bob, joining us with much more. I can't stand it. Two good-looking guys. Well, actually, three good-looking guys up here on the stage. How are you folks doing?
Doing good. Just living the dream.
Yes, sir. I got some big questions for you. Describe this new partnership, the two of you, and what the goal of Road Safety Essentials aims to accomplish.
Well, I mean, the real goal of all this is to make sure folks can understand that just one simple, smart, easy thing can prevent massive tragedy, right? And that one simple thing is buckling up, right? We all talk about distracted driving and the problems that causes, but just putting on your seatbelt can really just prevent a lot of bad stuff from happening.
Yeah, and it is the law.
Yeah, it is the law. Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Trooper Bob, you've spent over 20 years as a highway patrolman and have seen a lot. Tell us about one dangerous behavior that both of you have seen, the time that people think is harmless, but really isn't.
Well, I see it every day, speeding. The people always tell me, well, you should have troopers here. The Highway Patrol has been trying to get people to slow down since like 1933. So it's personal responsibility. Remember, the faster you go, the less reaction time you have in case something does go bad. You won't have time to check both mirrors, especially on the interstate. And you'll have less stopping distance. That's why it's so important in the morning with all this traffic going from Somerville to Charleston. We need to make sure we have enough stopping distance. We need to make sure we have enough reaction time, and you can't do that. And your chances also decrease of surviving a crash the faster you go.
And in the old rule of law, you would think, and it's all over the world, every 10 miles you should have a length of your car. So if you're going 50 miles an hour, you should have at least 5 car lengths, not 5 feet.
If you can do that, then you should definitely do that.
You got people speeding in front of you all the time.
People being reckless with it. But I mean, I think that it's like Trooper Bob said, the key to this is personal responsibility. If you make the right decision not to speed, if you make the right decision to buckle up, if you make the right decision not to pick your phone up and start scrolling, doing those things, if you make that decision, that will have a massive impact on safety on our roads. And then you won't need a personal injury lawyer. So
we'll always need you. We'll always need you. Are there any surprising stats about accidents in our area that folks might not know?
Yeah, in South Carolina, unfortunately we lose almost 1,000 people, sometimes over 1,000 people, year after year. Historically, over the last 20 years, that's what it's been.
Wow.
Especially when you're talking about wearing seatbelts, half of those people not buckled up die in car crashes.
And I saw a stat the other day, you can't believe everything you see on the internet, but in South Carolina, every 2 hours, we have an accident involving distracted driving. So just little things. So on average, every 2 hours, there's an accident that is involved with distracted driving. Just think about that. So if you just pay attention to the road, you can prevent so much stuff.
You've heard a lot and you've seen a good bit. You've heard it all and seen it all. What's the most ridiculous thing that you've ever seen on the road?
Listen, I've investigated over 3,000 wrecks as a trooper, so I've been to a lot, but people always surprise me. But there was actually a guy on a garbage truck, sitting on a garbage truck going down Interstate 26 a couple of years ago, and people tell me he climbed on at College Park Road when the truck was stopped, and when people were honking at the garbage man, he pulled over on the interstate and they're actually phosphating, and the guy just jumped off and just kept walking. But how dangerous is that?
My legal advice is don't do that. That is bad on a lot of levels. Don't do that.
You were talking about accidents and what you should do to help prevent from getting into an accident, and also if you do get in an accident, something that can help you out, such as the seatbelt. I remember they took out so many hundreds, if not thousands, of trees in the middle of I-26. Has that helped out much?
Well, here's the thing. Regardless, when you get in your vehicle, buckle yourself up. I've never unbuckled a dead person. I can tell you that in over 3,000 crashes. And if I did, I would tell you. That's going to save your life.
Say that one more time.
In over 3,000 crashes, I've never, since I've been a trooper, from day one to when I retired, I've never unbuckled a dead person.
Wow.
So when you wear your seatbelt, you need to wear it correctly, the way it was designed. A lot of people take this part and put it over. They say, well, I have airbags in my car. That keeps you from hitting your head into the dashboard, but it's not going to keep you inside the vehicle.
Fantastic. Last question we have. What is the one message that you hope drivers can take away from this campaign, the two of you working together?
I'd say be responsible. Do the little things to prevent massive tragedy.
Yeah.
Do the speed limit, use your signals when changing lanes, make the right decisions. Don't take chances on the roadway. We want everyone to get from point A to point B and to point C if you need to get there too.
And there's 2 words you always need to remember.
Trey Helps.
Exactly.
There we go. Look at that.
And
Look at
buckle
that.
up.
I didn't even know that was what was coming.
And buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. Yeah, but Trey helps.
We've
Yeah.
got more Lowcountry Live coming up right after this. Stay with us. There you go.